Now, Devon, before...
You gotta cover your mouth. I want Ty to hear us.
Sorry. Now, Devon.
Yeah.
Before we do the news, just remember, Ty's heart is just,
It's really weak.
It's not what it used to be.
Right, yeah.
So just make sure you don't mention the new release.
What was the new release?
Silksong.
Silksong? Oh, I won't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, Ty, you didn't watch anything from Gamescom, did you?
No, I don't watch video games news.
Good.
No,
good.
man, you didn't see Silksong.
No, Ethan.
Don't say, no. Quentin here. I'm fine, babe.
This is Ethan. I'm gonna go.
Don't worry, Devon's here. This is Ty. Let's rock and roll. Welcome to the Power Brothers podcast, where we're a Wild Blue podcast now, guys,
Wild Blue.
because they actually make those games.
The Wild Blue.
Start
Oh, yeah.
Wild Blue podcast now.
Yeah, baby.
That's gonna change the whole
I'm going to change the whole logo. Get out of here, Fox.
Get out of there.
You remember when Nintendo made original games?
No. That's been so long. You mean Pikmin? That was the last one.
Talking about Sonic?
Yeah. Sonic Hedgehog? Look, when...
No.
It's so funny
Drag and drive.
Drag, cross,
it's
drive.
funny because I feel like, they made Pikmin and like instantaneously it was
Yeah.
like, that's Nintendo.
Yeah.
You think of Nintendo and
Yeah.
like Pikmin's
Pikmin,
one
yeah.
that caught on pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Someone trying to abbreviate. I thought somebody had a sticker that said Pikmin Dad, and I was like, that's interesting. It was Pumpkin Dad, and I've never been more disappointed in my life.
Here's my thing though.
Yeah, pumpkins are mid. Pikmin.
Here's my thing though. Does anybody they see like an ARMS character and they're like, yes, classic Nintendo, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think anybody does.
I bet specifically,
Let me tell you something.
Classic 2018 Nintendo.
Let me tell you something. If I
Which is like a very specific.
It
came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Yes, but recognizable by 20.
Right.
No, here's
right.
my point. If I showed a grandma Mario,
Right.
the grandma will say, I know what that is.
Right.
They'll say that's a Nintendo. If I show them...
Yeah.
Yes. And if I show them a Pikmin, they'll
Yeah.
say that's a Nintendo. I think
Maybe.
they would. They would.
Maybe.
Pikmin's recognizable. It's in, you'll see car stickers that are Pikmin now.
True.
It's in the public consciousness.
Drag and Drive might be the furthest from. But to be fair, Nintendo...
Now, if I show them a Min,
Yeah.
if I
Times
show
got
them
hard.
a Min,
Right.
okay, they're not going to know that's a Nintendo.
True. The curly arms, they might.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking about in visuals.
No, but Springman.
Talking about
I feel
knowing
like,
it.
I feel like Springman, if they saw him, that would be a Nintendo.
They would say that's a Mega Man character.
Spring.
You're trying to
Your
fool me.
grandma would say that.
She would
What
say
kind
that's
of
a
grandma do you
She
have?
would say that's a Mega Man character. It's
And
clearly
she would say
not.
Mega Man is a Sega character.
Mega
No,
Man,
listen.
the famous
Guys,
Sega character.
Guys, it's 2025. If you show it to your grandma, she would say it's a minion, and you jump off a bridge because she's kind of right because Universal makes the. Nintendo
I think if you showed
movies.
Min Min to your grandma, she would be like, "That's the worst Smash Brothers character."
Here's my
Well,
point.
our
filthy
grandma,
pleb.
yeah, our
Yeah.
grandma would. She's
Here's
the
the
power up
here's the
Just
grandma.
the
thing.
average grandma.
Lots
the
of people are
average.
critical of the elderly by saying like, all they know is like minions, right? Let me tell you
Right.
what's more insufferable than that. When we're old enough to be grandmas and grandpas, and we're the ones that are like, actually, that's Min Min. She was from the hit game ARMS, and
Yeah.
she was in Smash Brothers, and she played different than and our great grandchildren will be. She made an appearance.
Yeah.
They'll be horrible. We'll be the most
Yeah, by
annoying
then.
elderly people that ever was.
Your two mics are still off. That's really good.
So what you're saying is,
Audience, welcome to the Power Up Brothers podcast. You didn't.
You know
hear
what
any
the funny
of
thing
them.
is? My mic being off makes no difference to this podcast.
No, it doesn't.
Mine does because I did the intro.
Your,
did
no,
the whole
yours
intro.
makes no difference
Yeah.
because everyone could still hear you.
Okay,
To
I'm
their
sorry.
microphone.
Let's just
Maybe.
take a.
We're gonna have to
Can we
boost
just take
that.
maybe 2 seconds of silence?
Okay.
Welcome to the Power Up Brothers podcast.
We're
where
a
it's-
Wild Blue podcast.
Where it's a
now.
Wild Blue podcast. It's not a Star Fox podcast.
It's done.
Boom,
It's an
boom,
ARMS
boom.
podcast.
Pikmin
Right.
ARMS, one Nintendo, one not Nintendo. Grandma only knows what minions are, but
Right.
what's worse is when we're grandma and we know about
Yeah.
everything.
And Quentin's
Thanks for summing
already
that
gotten
up for
ahead
us.
of
Good
being
summary.
pedantically annoying.
Oh, and because we now, for the YouTube algorithm, I'm going to say like Psycho Mantis, your
Yeah.
internet history,
Browser
reference
history.
to previous episode,
Yeah.
popular thing,
Good job.
Lincoln
Uh,
subscription.
Lincoln subscription,
Right. Buy our merch.
free Fortnite skins.
Free
Love is
Fortnite
love.
skins. Yeah.
love.
There you
Yeah,
go.
no,
Throw that
we're-
in there.
we immediately they delist us.
Oh,
They just
I thought
delisted us
that was the big
immediately.
draw.
And-
that's
that's
why
on Twitch.
Oh.
And
I'm
this is
just gonna
YouTube,
say it
baby.
because no one else will. Mr. Beast should have been lower on that list.
He should have.
Am I
He should
trending now, guys?
Oh.
Power Up Brothers
Trending.
podcast should have been number one, baby.
Should have been number
Absolutely.
one.
All
172 people.
We're talking about the.
Wait, you said-
I said I'm going to be better.
Yes.
we
I
didn't
swore
believe you.
for the sake.
Speaking,
Which I-
speaking of the list, have you all been keeping up with the news?
He just.
Oh
he
wait,
just-
have we been keeping up with the
The
news?
news. Now, Devon, before
You gotta cover your mouth. I want Ty to hear
I'm
us.
sorry. Now, Devon,
Yeah.
before we do the news, just remember, Ty's heart is just it's
really weak.
it's not what it used to be.
Right. Yeah.
So just make sure you don't mention the new release.
What was the new release?
Silksong.
Silksong. Oh, I won't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Ty, you didn't watch anything from Gamescom, did you?
No, I don't watch video games
Oh,
news.
good.
No,
good.
man, you didn't
I-
see.
yeah.
You didn't see Silksong.
No, Ethan.
Oh no! Don't say it! No, don't say it!
You know, kind of mid.
He's just been taking his heart medication.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's it. He's medicated.
We hit him
I'm
with,
too strong.
We hit him with a
He's too
giraffe
strong
tranquilizer
now,
as soon as that started.
That's what I was gonna say. The ketamine in his blood is
Yeah,
all that's
that's
keeping
right.
him alive
Yeah,
after
that's
seeing
right.
Silksong.
No, in case you didn't know,
Hollow Knight Silksong's
got a
real
release
game.
date,
Yeah.
and yeah, I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life.
Are you I'm worried that based on the reaction at Gamescom to the Silksong booth,
Yeah.
they were lining up to play the demo that you could have played back in 2019.
Yeah, yes.
It's not a new demo.
No, it is.
No.
It is very slightly different, but it is
Yeah,
the same
it's
slice.
same.
Now,
slice.
you've never been more excited in your life. Now, am I correct in saying that you have been in the delivery room for 3 of your children's
Yeah,
births?
Right? Yeah.
But
And
nothing compared to
And
this.
Kind of
Silksong
mid.
is literally that was kind of mid.
Those were
That
kind
was-
of mid.
That was kind of mid. Okay.
Frankly,
Yeah.
pretty big
Hey,
disappointment.
Babies, it takes 9 months to develop, right?
Right.
Silksong,
7
7 years.
There you go.
Which
Right.
one?
Must be better.
Which one has more hype?
Those
And-
kids didn't even live that long. You
Yeah.
had a question you were talking about? You were
No,
saying?
I
Worry
am
you had.
worried that Silksong can't possibly live up to
It
this
cannot.
hype.
It
that
cannot.
has.
Eh.
Yeah.
It cannot, and it will. So there's a decent chance Silksong will be the greatest 2D platformer ever made,
And it still
would
can't.
still not live up to
No.
the hype. But that's
every-
okay because we
yeah.
know it can't live up to the hype.
know
and
what,
we're
though?
just
That's
along
every-
for the ride.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
every single game that has long development times.
True.
It's like Final
Yes.
Fantasy 15, which I still argue is a pretty good game.
Pretty good
It's
game.
a pretty good
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
But after you take 10 or more years to make something,
Yeah, can't live
it'll
up.
never be good.
No.
Can't live up to
because
the
every
hype.
time I play Final Fantasy 15,
Yeah.
part of me is just sitting there going like,
It should be verse
this
13.
this should be versus 13
This should be
and it
different,
should
yeah.
be better.
Well,
right?
and I think it's just a better strategy to do what Nintendo does, and you can take 8 years to make a game. Just don't tell anybody about it.
You tell them about it, and then you tell them we're restarting development, and
Prime
then you
is
take
sorta
6
weird.
years
I-
and tell nothing.
I
Time is
really
sorta
like
weird.
the excuse they gave as to like why it's taken so long. It's
For
because
Silksong?
they've been
Silksong?
having so much fun making the game they forgot to release it.
They were like,
That's basic.
They were like, we're just having fun. I don't believe that at all.
I think this-
I think it's the money from Hollow Knight finally ran out, so we're releasing Silksong.
Ethan, what are your thoughts?
Here's what I think it actually is that I think the conversations about like it can't live up to the hype,
Yeah.
that is a conversation that has a big expiration date on it.
Oh,
Because like that's like the milk in the fridge are like
Sure.
conversation because a month or two after the game comes out, a year later, that's not even in the like conversation as
No,
much.
it's not,
like
right.
people I like our group has some very mixed feelings about Tears of the Kingdom, but that was a long development time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh man, there's no way it can live up to the hype." But a lot of people really enjoyed that game.
Yeah. Was
And
it a
while
long
a lot of times
development
they go like,
Yeah, well, it was like for a game that uses the same assets as a previous game.
They announced it in like what was it, 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2023 is when it released.
Which all of the COVID stuff happened between.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
that-
exactly.
that was
But
huge.
people are having the same conversations of like it can't live up to the hype. And I mean, a lot of people, just the Ultra Hand alone, a lot of people just like, popped off.
I
right?
100% agree with you that
It's-
being worried about something living up to the hype is
Is a
a
temporary
really
one.
short shelf life. Like,
Yeah.
I worry that the game will like get panned when it comes out because people are mad at it. But at the same time, it's like, I think you're right though that indie games have occupy a special spot, because how are you going to get mad at like 11 people because it took them a long time to make a masterpiece?
I think the opposite can kind of be true. So I think what actually happens that kills indie games isn't it took a really long time and then it came out and was great, but it didn't live up to the hype. I think with indie games, it's they released it in alpha or beta, and then
That's huge.
The development of it was so slow.
Yeah.
Like Valheim right now, Valheim was a phenomenal game when it came out. It's still a really good game.
Yeah.
But it's taken so long to do stuff that the fans did in the first year.
We spent hundreds of hours on it, and it's really hard to make yourself go like, oh, I'm excited for the full release when you're already 1,000 hours.
Yeah,
in
like
it.
people are hype
hate-
about the new trailer for the Valheim update. It looks good. It's a big combat update. It's adding like bears to the first areas and stuff, and like
Finally.
big like monster bears later on. And it's like
What we
that's
were dying
cool.
for, yeah.
But we had mods that did that stuff
Yeah.
within the first 6 months, and so it's like. It's the Starbound principle. But Starbound is a great engine for a game, and no one talks about it anymore because it took 7 years for them to get like a version that was an actual video game.
And I hate being sick of a game on release day. Like, it's like, guys, we finally released Valheim, like version 1.0, and it's like, great, I'm 200 hours in, and I never want to see that game again.
To be
Like,
fair to Starbound, it was like 6 weeks later that there was 10,000 mods to make Starbound a very fun game. And
it was
just
very fun.
Well, I mean, at launch, the actual game was not fun.
No, but I had a lot of fun.
But
with
again, if you had a computer, you can very easily, especially because you don't even need like an installer.
Starbound
for
was maybe the
Starbound
worst
mods.
because it every time they did an update, it would erase all your progress.
It would break
It
them.
was
Terrible.
just
Yeah.
worse Terraria in
Yeah,
terms of the planets,
the
which kind
building was better, but they had no direction.
Yeah.
And like a lot of games wind up falling into that same pattern.
Yeah.
So I feel like with indie games,
But Silksong does not.
Silksong doesn't. But it's
Silksong,
been Silksong has been so contentious that I worry that there's going to be the same thing you were talking about, that it's not going to live up to the hype. I also just worry people are just going to be mean about it because they're unhappy.
I think the main thing when you talk about hype, though, is that like the people who are going to like worry about like if a game lived up to the hype, those are people who are playing day one. I don't think someone is going to be like buying Silksong 7 months after it came out and be like, "Oh man, this didn't live up to the hype," because the game has been out for them. The game has been
It's
out
for the super fans.
Yeah.
And that is a big problem because like losing your super fans is pretty bad.
For some indie games, all you have is your
Sometimes
super fans.
though, as somebody who like you play a game day one and it doesn't live up to the hype and you're a little bit disappointed, but then like 7 months go by and you go, you know what? That was perfect.
Yeah, it was
I
better.
wouldn't change a thing. 10 out of 10. Because once that hype period dies down, you realize just how ridiculous the hype was, and it kind of retroactively shifts your experience a little bit.
Does the original game have difficulty modes?
No.
No.
All right, then I like it.
Oh.
I like it. As long
That's all I needed.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I haven't played.
What's the
much
release
of it.
date for
I played like a
Silksong?
little bit.
The release date is September 4th, I believe.
Oh, okay.
The reason I say is because I like when I don't know much about these developers.
Actually, probably the day this goes up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Does this go up on Thursday?
I don't want to date it too much, but hey, if Harrison does,
You can cut this out, but
no, Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday.
It'll
a few
be
days
this
from
Tuesday.
now, yeah.
Okay, so it'll
Yeah.
be in a couple of
here's
days.
the
Yeah, yeah.
point.
Sorry.
Go for it. What's your point?
Sorry.
I only played a little bit of the original,
Yeah,
I couldn't
I've played
remember.
none.
but here's my thing. I like when a developer has moxie.
Right.
All right.
well-
And they look at you and they say, if you're too weak,
Yeah.
okay, if you can't handle the heat, then get out of the
Yeah.
kitchen. If you're like people who have a peanut allergy, right,
Yeah.
and you're weak, right, you have to go. You cannot
Right.
play our
You
game.
like it when a developer does that.
I like when a developer does
the
that.
least accessible.
They look at you and say, Mr. Peanut Allergy, it's time to go. All right? I'm excluding you.
Right.
I want to know if
Accessibility options. How about an inaccessibility option? It's called playing our game.
I want to know if
Good.
there's a
Yeah.
like
Oh, I
a-
love
you know
that.
how there's arachnophobia settings in games now.
Mm-hmm.
I would love if Silksong has an arachnophobia setting, and if you turn it on, it just exits the game.
Yeah, it just exits. Yeah, exactly.
It just says
Yeah.
thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing.
Well, the other thing that got a release date, not at Gamescom, but is worth mentioning, is Yuka Replayly just got a release date. You can go pre-order it right now. It's coming out October. Harrison edits in what the actual date is. And it's honestly, Silksong's developers should have taken a note out of Platonic's book, and that Platonic was working on something since 2019 when they made The Impossible Lair, and they would not say what it was. They were like,
Sure.
"We're working on it. You'll like it. Like it's a good
So
thing."
they released a
Yeah, but you'll
Really?
like this. You get it discounted if you already bought ukulele.
Oh, I'm
October
going to
9th.
get it for free.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
October 9th.
October 9th.
No, I'm
So
not worried
too
about
far.
any
Red October,
discounts,
as we
but
call
I
it.
will say my response to the ukulele replayly
Yeah.
is yuck.
I think it's
No
going to be good.
thanks.
Probably
Because
won't
guess
be.
what?
They took it. They listened to Devon. No more double jump. It just has a regular. They just
So
put
is it in a
regular
new
jump.
engine?
Yeah,
Okay, and it has different lighting.
yeah, absolutely.
And did they remake the levels?
Yep.
Okay, but you said it doesn't have a double jump now.
No more double jump.
Okay.
Just a pressure sensitive
Right.
jump. No more. You don't have to learn moves. You just start with all your moves.
You know,
No more energy bar.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You know what?
It's not the same. They just
You know what
they've
it-
come out and just said it's not the same.
You know what that makes me think?
Hmm.
Why they just, that seems all like really
Well,
straightforward. Why didn't they
true.
just do that? This like the level
Yeah.
design in the game is garbage. There's like one level that I really like, but
It was
the level design
It
is
was
pretty
like
garbage.
it was literally 11 former Rare employees who were like, we can do what we did on the N64 again.
Give us $2 million.
$2 million
to do
a year and 9 months will make it, and then they made it. Like, and it was like,
It was
Yeah.
couldn't you have
Dog,
taken
absolute dog.
5 years?
Couldn't you have
Yeah.
taken a little bit?
Now,
with $2
here-
million. No, the fact that they
Go ahead.
pocketed
I'm sorry, I
that
don't
is
see the difference.
shocking and horrifying.
Well, they hired like a bunch of. There's like 30 of them. Now.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
That is in a Swiss bank account somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and ukulele cost
Good
them
for you, Platonic.
cost them $50.
Hey, look, if Microsoft shoved you in a
AI.
basement and beat you to death,
They've
for
done that
years,
before.
yeah.
they did.
They
No,
did that.
so
They did.
there's
Bill
one
Gates.
thing I want to talk to you guys about from Gamescom.
Yeah.
Is that there's a weird mixture of like a ray of hope and sunshine on the horizon for Switch 2
Oh.
and like a dark, rainy cloud over Switch 2 at the same
Yeah.
time, which I think paints a very obvious picture that we talk about a lot, but I want to know what you guys think about. People are talking about how Final Fantasy VII Remake slash Integrate
Runs great.
runs fantastic. It's
Yeah.
the best news ever for Switch 2. Some people think that it runs much better than the PS4 version, more steady. It is 30 frames, but they're like it's gorgeous
At 1080p,
in handheld and then 4K docked
at 30 in both.
at 30 in both. At least the demo. They might have a performance mode when you. in the full
I
release.
think here's what I think. I
But
think
the rain cloud is that Elden Ring
Is it
runs.
yeah, it's a
people say it's like
Can
a
you-
slideshow.
What if you play
it's
Final
it's
Fantasy
not
on
that
your
bad.
Steam Deck? It's at 720,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Can you get stable frames on Steam Deck?
You could probably get a
did.
stable 30.
I played through most of it at 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
probably
yeah.
get a stable 30. The Switch version is a little higher fidelity because remember the PC version
Yeah.
can go much lower in terms of
Yeah,
certain
right.
graphic settings than
Yeah.
the PS5 version.
What's weird is Square Enix confirmed that Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2 is not utilizing DLSS.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Apparently, the developers just got access to from NVIDIA a DLSS kit for Switch 2.
Yeah.
And I'd be willing to bet there are DLSS patches coming for some games because 7 Remake supports DLSS on PC.
It does.
So there's every
So
chance
this
that
didn't
is
at launch,
this
it
is,
might go to
now.
60 frames.
Now let me get this straight. So this is Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Yes.
which is the
Correct.
most recent
No.
remake
No.
of Final Fantasy VII.
No, Rebirth is the most.
Oh, let me get
recent.
this straight. So I'm sorry. So there's
shouldn't have answered it.
remake,
Why
and
not answer
then
it?
they made another remake,
Right.
and they called it
Rebirth is not a
Rebirth.
remake. Rebirth is not a remake.
No, it's not.
Remake is a remake.
It's a remake of Final
isn't-
Fantasy VII.
Remake isn't even.
Isn't
really
it the story
a remake.
that's in Final Fantasy VII?
It's too complicated to possibly explain it
I
to
know
you.
what the answer is. It's a remake of Final Fantasy VII. You all are with your little. Well, actually, it's a timeline is different because of certain magical little demons that come in and they change the
I
timeline.
kind of did know it.
Wow, that's you. You sound like a fool. You sound like a fool.
The ending of the
I
game
always
is
do.
nothing
Here's
like
my point.
the halfway point
Excuse
of
me.
Final Fantasy VII.
FF7,
Mm-hmm.
FPS,
Oh boy,
Uh-huh.
here he goes.
resolution,
Right.
720p,
Yeah.
1080p,
Okay.
4K,
Right.
okay, not okay.
Okay.
All right?
We're back
did
to
it.
that.
This is
we're
called-
back to that.
Slop, sloppa, slopper, sloppy.
Good job, Quentin.
It's
He
all
added so
slop.
much, yeah.
It's all slop. They remade a game that never needed a remake, and now it's on hardware that didn't need to exist. Okay?
The Switch 2 didn't need to exist.
He's going
Yes,
wide
yes.
with it,
Going
guys.
wide with
He's
it.
going really
Quick.
wide with it.
Slop, 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 slop.
Guys, go back to our very first
That's my
episode. And you
Yeah.
will see the exact same sound wavelength
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that
the
rant
exact-
Quentin just went
Yeah,
on.
he just does the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So someone
so-
who hates repeats,
so
he's
for-
just constantly
for-
saying the
Val-
same thing.
Just like he projects out.
Oh, there's a record player in my butt. All right?
Oh, that makes sense.
I just
makes
clinch
sense.
right, and it all plays 1-to-1.
Passionate about
Ty,
something.
you were
dude.
saying, what were you
For-
going to say? Why is Elden Ring running so
Yeah.
bad?
So here's why.
That is
Because
not good.
FromSoft always has games that run terribly.
Yeah.
Elden Ring, when it came out, didn't run good on the PS5. Here's the thing. It will probably receive patches to run a little bit better. It isn't as bad as people have been saying it is. I saw gameplay footage. It dips from about 30 frames per second to 20 at times, which isn't good
No.
by any means in handheld.
I'm surprised
In
you
docked-
saw gameplay because
docked-
Bandai Namco or FromSoft or whoever it was, they were
they
like,
would not let
you're
people
not allowed to
record.
record this.
Why bring it if you're not going to
I
let, like, if you're that embarrassed by it?
I know.
I'd say by the time it comes out, it'll probably be slightly better than the Gamescom demo. It'll probably get patches to go. But Elden Ring, but FromSoft games just don't run well.
Really?
They are notoriously poorly optimized, and it is they continue to use the exact same engine they used on the first Dark Souls, unless I'm mistaken. And everybody's telling them to update it forever,
Right.
and they don't because they'd rather be making games, I guess. Which
It
is
is
fine.
I mean, it's not a small team like an indie team, but FromSoft is a smaller
Yeah.
developer.
But yeah, there's not. I feel like in a world where Cyberpunk can run at like 900p at 60 frames per second with like all these crazy things at super stable frame rates, there is literally no excuse for any game to not run well
No.
on Switch 2. It doesn't make any sense.
I think this is an example perfectly of, because they're both PS4 games, Remake and
Yes.
Elden Ring. This is a perfect example of how like it is like performance is up to the developer. Like
Absolutely.
this is a good example. You can't blame the Switch 2 for Elden Ring's poor performance because Remake is arguably just as intense of a graphically
right.
like it like intense game.
Yeah.
But Square just knows what they're doing when they move it over, and so it runs beautifully. And FromSoft just isn't doing as well translating it over,
Yeah.
and so it's not running as well. But
They
some
need
people are
help.
taking
Nintendo,
it.
go help FromSoft
Yeah.
port their game. It's a big game.
Yeah,
It's in your best interests.
Quit,
Maybe that'll fix the Duskbloods for you.
maybe that's what it is. They're just focused on the Duskbloods, and they don't care about Elden Ring.
What do these words mean?
Yeah.
What are you
So
saying
long.
right now?
Oh, sorry.
So that was
I've
Gamescom.
been sitting
was
here eating
Gamescom.
a Werther's original.
But here's the
You
thing:
were.
trying to process
none
what
of
you
that
all are
matters.
saying.
None of that matters because
Right.
Silksong was at Gamescom.
Yeah,
and
who
nobody
cares?
even showed up to the other booths.
Okay, but
Nobody
Yeah,
got in line.
actually,
It was
Felix
only
at
Silksong.
Nintendo Live
So-
said there was no line for like a lot of other games,
Yeah.
and then like
Well, who's going to get in line for a game called Nut Blood?
Yeah, that's
Isn't
right.
that what you said?
I did say that. Yeah.
Nut Blood?
I'd get in line for that.
Yeah.
Silksong had more wish lists. Was on more wish lists on Steam than Battlefield 6, which
that's
is
not
nuts.
that's not a surprising fact.
It's just
Um,
nuts.
yeah, so tell us
so-
down there in the comments what you thought of Gamescom.
You
Are you
can.
are you getting Elden
Did you get to
Ring on
go? Are
Switch
you
too?
German?
Are you
In which
German?
case, why did you start that war?
And how do you understand us?
Are you interested in playing Nut Blood?
Yeah.
If so,
You know what I'm interested in?
let us know.
Topic of the week. Topic of the week.
Harrison,
What are we talking about this week? We're not. Fun fact, guys, we're not allowed to talk to each other throughout the week because
No.
we want to
It's
save
court
it
mandated.
Yeah.
for.
yeah, I was
for
gonna say
topic of
we're
the week.
technically in violation
Several
of most
restraining
We're in
orders.
violation
All-
of probation.
I was gonna say all of us have restraining orders against the other
Against each
members.
other, yeah.
And we just
Mutually assured destruction.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
We're really hoping that the federal government doesn't
Harrison-
find these.
Reach
So,
your
you know.
band-aided claw into the topic
Oh.
bag. Good ASMR.
The topic bag has AIDS now.
Oh, no.
This is from Devon.
Oh?
NPC equals healthy person. Playable character equals neurodivergent lunatic.
That's pretty.
yeah.
pretty much true.
Mega Man Legends Core.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yeah.
to be honest,
Correct.
everybody in those games thinks that Mega Man is such a weirdo, and when you're
His
a
name is
kid,
Mega Man.
when you're a kid and you're playing it, you're like, "That's how dare they
Yeah.
say these scurrilous things about me?" But then you're like, "Oh, actually, no, Mega Man is like a freak in this world."
Well, I thought of this topic
Yeah.
because it's probably not a trend anymore because I can't ever see trends when they're trending. But I saw a bunch of people talking about this dude has NPC energy, or
Yeah.
like this guy
Yeah.
has NPC energy.
Yeah, I work with some people who say that.
And
A
when
lot.
when you break down NPC energy,
I mean, it's like
they're like describing
stable,
a healthy
healthy,
person.
they have a
like,
job, yeah.
he has a routine. Lol. Like he has a
right.
family. He likes talking to people about relevant things like the weather. And you're like, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But then, like when
Boy,
you
I
look
wish
at
I could do that.
when you look at like a main character in a video game,
Yeah.
they never stay in some place for very
Yeah.
long. They don't have a steady job. They literally are like, I think it's because neurodivergent lunatics made
Yeah.
video games.
right,
And we're like, guys,
and made for them.
what if you just, like, as you were wandering and you just cut a bush, just money fell out? How crazy would
I mean,
that be?
that's what I was going to say. Can you? Most of the time, the protagonist of any video game would be he would not be my friend. I don't know any
No.
that I would be friend. Can you imagine trying to be friends with Sonic the Hedgehog?
He's a lunatic.
He's a douchebag.
He's a complete lunatic.
he break all your stuff.
breaks all your
I,
stuff.
He's always running fast.
Yeah.
I think
Got weird
that I
feet.
have NPC energy.
Oh,
You do, but
you
what?
don't.
No,
you
But it's-
might be the only
excuse
one of us
me,
that doesn't.
Excuse me.
Yeah, make an argument that it will be dumb and we will destroy.
No, you'll agree.
Okay.
I don't actually. I don't know if any
Right.
of you have played this. I'm a Shinmun.
Okay, I
NPC.
see that. I see
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Shinmun
okay.
might be the exception to this rule.
Because
though.
sometimes,
Actually,
sometimes,
in Shenmue, your character is pretty stable.
there you go. So I
And
think
no
that,
one else
You know,
is.
I
Yeah,
think
right.
that if somebody walks up to me and is like, "Do you know how to get to the store?" and I'm like, "Buddy, do I have a story for you?" All right,
True.
And I
Yeah,
start
true.
talking to them. They're like, "Man, that sure was like a character."
Yeah.
I
You know?
think you
That's
once
true.
unironically said to me, years ago, I was Chinese.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Similar stories.
Unironically.
So
I've
there
heard,
you go. So
I heard
that's
him
the
say
point.
that to a Chinese person at a restaurant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, he knew me back
was
in
bad.
my previous life.
I see.
And
I
we
see.
both lived in
You
Shanghai
rode,
together.
Yeah, rode dragons together.
Oh my
Um,
God! I was gonna say that we were coworkers.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'll actually get on
Different
board with
direction.
Quentin's point because the Goblin from Dragon Quest is not a playable character,
No.
and he's Quentin.
There you
Yeah.
go.
He just leaps
that's
out and is like,
true.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think so. Like, I agree.
Mhm.
What you say, your point makes perfect sense
Right.
because, like, Link, He kicks your doors down. He
Yeah.
goes, hey, and he rolls across the floor. He breaks your pottery.
Right.
There's money in it. You put that there. He takes it and leaves.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That was
Right.
my money.
He
Exactly.
stares at your forehead while you talk,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Like it's akin to the same thing
Yeah.
I say about like in Dungeons and Dragons, a lot of DMs make charisma checks magic. Like you can convince the dragon to like
yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Someone's like, I want to sleep with the dragon. They roll a 20 and they think it should work because all talking to people is magic to them.
I
Right? Like they're like,
agree.
oh my God,
Can't
you
you
talk
just
to a
get
woman you
people
made
to
and
do
take
it?
eye contact.
gotta-
That's a spell in the spell book.
I mean,
somewhere.
I gotta be
Like-
honest. I think that's real. That's real.
That's how your life is playing out, but that's not real.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
there's very little that I have used my words for that I don't get.
That's
Oh.
because your life isn't real.
Oh,
Right.
Right.
Which
Here's the
I
thing-
should say
Oh.
this to be
Yeah.
clear
That
to
makes sense.
neurodivergent people.
You're
Everyone
in good
except
company.
maybe not Harrison. Everyone in this room has been like clinically confirmed as neurodivergent.
Yeah.
We're not.
I'm one trip away from a psychologist.
Yeah.
clinically
Let me
diagnosed.
tell you something. That road forks, buddy. You're-
I'm not making fun of. I'm making fun of myself.
We're
Yeah.
in the club.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that. I agree with almost every time I've ever heard that. Oh, you're an
Yeah.
NPC energy, and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, they're a dad. They have
They're
like
a
a
father.
mortgage.
They have a fulfilling life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do know one person that I have encountered in my life where so much of what he would say to everyone you'd meet was just the like, hi, how's it going? I have been having a pretty good day. And then he would like walk off, right? He did that for years. People worked with him for like 2 years. And they were like, he has never said anything interesting ever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he has mega NPC energy. He walks in the same clothes
Yeah.
every day.
Right.
Right? He says the same things to everybody as they come up. He had the actual NPC energy people were talking
You make
about.
a good point. The people
Yeah.
who repeat themselves basically all the time have the real NPC energy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even
they
people
only have
I
a limited
know,
dialogue box.
yeah, they who are
Yeah.
stable at
That-
least say different things.
well, I wouldn't
Right.
know anything about that.
no, you wouldn't.
No.
Repeating myself.
No,
I've
you
never-
wouldn't.
Listen.
Get the record.
Oh, I gotta get the right. Let me clench.
That's right.
Slop. Here's the thing.
Gwen's
You said you were a Shenmue NPC. They repeat
They-
themselves.
Yeah,
yes,
all
they
the
do.
time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
Okay, if you say, "Oh well, I'm the player character," and
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
normal people are.
I have the traits
NPCs.
of a playable
Right.
character.
Yeah.
I think.
If you say the playable character, you're just conceited.
You're a narcissist.
Right, yes,
yeah.
right. Here's what I'm getting at.
I'm one
is
of the
that
playable
because,
characters like Ryu.
Don't pay.
You know, my
the
my
main.
I'm playing a
my-
character, but no one picks me. No one needs to play as me.
You're the
Yeah,
you're the Mad
right.
Cat's
Yeah.
controller.
Here's
of
the
that.
thing.
Controller character.
You know, I of course think I'm the only sane, normal person
because you're mentally
that I
disordered.
know.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
we just
Right.
said everyone
I-
here is
We just
mentally.
said it, right,
And-
right.
been diagnosed.
I believe
Mhm.
that we're all NPCs in God's game.
Oh.
Oh.
We're all little chess
He's the
pieces,
playable
girls.
character.
We're just being moved on a board.
Interesting.
You know, I think
Okay.
there's a third.
You don't understand.
Some
God
kind of
is
a-
the player. I am the main playable character.
Can-
Everyone else is
right,
NPC.
right.
Can I tell you that there's a third?
Oh,
Third secret option.
There's NPC energy, right?
Right.
There is the Chaos Goblin player energy,
right.
And then I think there is the Animal Crossing human.
Oh.
Because here's the thing: there's a very famous Tumblr
Who gets
post.
a lot done, but is also insane.
Here's the thing. Well, that's kind of it. There's this Tumblr post that says my favorite headcanon is in the world of Animal Crossing, humans are really rare. And you're in a zoo that is essentially a preserve where
True.
the animals come in and they pretend to be your neighbors to try and simulate your environment.
Well, they pay people to Truman show it.
Yeah, it's the reason that you can dress terribly and they're like, that's a spiffy looking hat. And you can like take things from their property and they're like, that was a good trade. That's pretty fun.
The government will replace it.
Because they're like, yeah, this is a human zoo. We're trying to keep the human healthy,
How
right?
do you explain the original where they were incredibly mean and inhospitable? To you?
That's why they all
Still
die.
getting
All
the
the
hang of
humans
it.
die.
Conservation hadn't kicked
Right.
in yet. It's just like how when we first started trying to preserve white rhinos, every once in a while you could go out and shoot
Do
one
you
of them.
Right,
remember
right. Just- and
when
now they're
Animal
all
Crossing?
gone.
Do you remember when Animal Crossing was good and they were mean to you and
No.
really inhospitable?
No,
I
no one
liked that a
remembers
lot.
that.
When
Here's the
that
deal.
wasn't Animal Crossing, and I don't know what you were playing.
I feel like we grew up with a kid who
Yeah,
was like that.
he was like that. It
because
was like-
he was like, super productive.
Yeah.
Did more than any of us ever will.
Yes.
But like the strangest human being you'll ever meet in your whole life.
Yeah.
You'd go over to his house, and it would be like, this is a zoo where
That they're
like,
containing him.
they are
yeah.
preserving the
Containing
last
him.
of something special.
I was
Yeah.
going to use the example of Half-Life.
Oh.
Where like all the scientists are just like normal scientists trying to like
Yeah,
fight for
right.
their life, and Gordon Freeman is over there just like wearing a power suit and just
Yeah.
He is a
smashing
mute
crabs with a
lunatic.
crowbar. Yeah.
Yeah.
and just doesn't say anything.
No.
That's
Like
correct.
zero-
He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Or
and,
like,
like,
could you
maybe,
imagine?
or maybe mute.
or maybe mute.
Could you imagine if
It
you
could
were a
just be mute.
scientist and like one day there's like an emergency and like one of your coworkers just puts on like a giant metal suit and just starts bashing things
Exactly.
without saying a
a
single
crowbar?
word?
Not a word.
Yeah.
You know,
I've done that
Well,
several
and
times.
what's funny is that like I looked at
Like
a
Bill from
list,
accounting.
a list of things of like you might be an NPC if, and that's where I got the idea for this
Yeah.
topic is that it just lists things that like a healthy person like
you have
do
a
you
401k.
do you stick to a very strict schedule every single day? Okay, that's just healthy. Like, do you work at a job where you like take people's order or like stand behind a desk?
wait
or
a minute,
counter?
wait a minute.
I'm like, that's like most people.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
overly specific routines is so neurodivergent.
It
Why
sounds
would
like an
that be-
NPC wrote that list.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. I don't know.
gosh.
If you,
Well,
if
no.
someone's like, yes, I must wake up at 6:01.
I think it's-
Why
That's very
6:01? That's
neurodivergent.
unusual.
No, I guess
must
I meant,
brush
like-
each tooth
like
20 times.
maybe it didn't say
Whoa.
specific. It meant like a boring schedule. Like you just go to work and then come
You're a
home.
9 to
like,
5er.
And I
Okay.
will say
Right.
like many different times in my life, I've been a window cleaner, just like an independent window
Yeah.
cleaner doing jobs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I will say that sometimes you do feel like a neurodivergent lunatic because like one time I was cleaning a pizza place that was right by the beach. And they just, for cleaning, they were like, hey, do you want this pizza? Somebody misordered it. And I just got a free pizza. And so
Yeah.
I went and sat on the beach eating pizza while like people walked past me, like trying to get to work on time because it's 10:30
Yeah.
on a Tuesday. And then I ate my pizza on the beach and was like, well, work's over. And then I went home.
Well, there was one day I was working with you, and
Yeah.
we were cleaning a mall, and you're like, we finished the jobs in the mall, and you're like, okay, there's one thing you gotta do before you leave, and then we went into the Dave and Buster's and played Mario
Yeah.
Kart,
Yeah.
while we were
at
on
like
the clock.
11 a.m.
Even if you have a 9 to 5 job, if
Yeah.
it's not a normal job, you feel kind of
You feel
out
like
of touch with
society-
society.
Yeah.
Like I walked out of I work from home occasionally, and so like in the middle of the day, I tell one of my coworkers like I'll be right back, and I walk outside to just like take my trash down to the dump, right? And I look around, and it's a ghost town.
Yeah, no
and
one's
I'm like,
there.
where is everybody?
Yeah.
And then there are no cars, there are no people, and then I realize the normal people are
They're at
all
work.
at work.
Yeah.
And it is a weird kind of dissociating
Yeah,
moment.
I mean, I used to just drive around at 2 a.m. just in circles, you know, and I would like walk into a CVS just to be
Right.
inside of it, you know. And the people there, they all treated me like I was, you know, kind of a
The difference
sort of a
is-
link
the difference
kind of
is-
guy
oh, wait.
coming into their space and then being like,
What are you doing here?
"What is he doing in here?
Yeah.
Why can't he walk straight? Is he drunk?"
Do you know
Right.
when like your infamy
You know?
score gets too high in like old Grand Theft Autos, and suddenly people are all just like doing the like anytime they see you, they like
They're
jump
really
a little
scared.
bit, and
Yeah.
they're like all frightened. That's
have
what
no
you're
idea.
describing as
That's
yourself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
whole
Like
idea is that, yeah.
your infamy has gotten too high, and now
Yeah,
people
'cause
at
I mean,
CVS
if-
at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
running from
If
you.
somebody walks into the 24-hour CVS and goes like, excuse me, and they're like, yes, what can I do to help you? And then you go like, do you all have like bananas here? And then they go, no. And he goes, all right. And then they walk around the store for 20 minutes and leave, right?
That part I don't understand.
You know? Because
If you
it's-
left, that'd be normal.
Yeah.
And then he just hangs out for a really long time.
Yeah.
well, because I got to
think-
explore for all the secrets in
I don't know if any of
Right?
us are
gotta get an
NPCs
achievement.
or are main characters, but I do know
Yeah.
or playable
Playable
characters,
characters.
But I do know for a fact that we're in like a mainstream video game, and Quinn is in a bizarre indie game.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, indie
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah,
It's
An
indie
indie horror
horror.
game.
He is
But
the main
I'm the
character of
monster.
that weird indie game Harrison was talking about.
The
other
horse
day.
one?
Yeah.
Hylix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Quinn
wasn't
is the main
here
character
for the
from
last
Highlands.
one. Okay, I don't know.
So if
Good
you're
topic,
if you
Devon.
have NPC energy, what I'm trying to say is good for you.
Good for
is
you.
there any way you can
Good for
put
you.
on the
Have
screen
NPC.
a
You know what an
list?
NPC hasn't done? Started a war.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's true. Actually.
So
Maybe they have.
yeah, that's what it is. Good
Yeah.
for you if you're an NPC.
yeah, if you
Be
could
an
put-
NPC.
Can we put the requirements
be,
for being an NPC
yeah,
on the
right
screen?
here.
Yeah, right there.
so that if
Harrison
you-
Get
edits
in the
now. I don't have to
comments
do anything.
and say the most NPC thing you do,
Yeah.
and the most main player thing you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, playable character. Don't
Playable
be a
character.
narcissist main
Yeah,
player.
right.
There's
Playable.
lots of
Yeah.
playable
Just
characters.
Yeah, just playable.
Yeah.
Just playable
Yeah,
character.
right.
Player character. Yeah.
All right, so now we're doing something a little different.
Uh-oh.
A little saucy, a little spicy. Guys,
Trying not to be
for
an NPC.
once, we're going to be trendy, like the NPC.
Oh my God, we're gonna
the
be
majority
trending.
of people. No, not trending.
Oh, okay.
Trendy.
Sorry.
Didn't we already do that?
rats.
No, we're going to play
we will never
Blind
trend.
Rankings video game edition.
Blind
I don't know what that means.
rankings.
So,
all right.
Man, you know,
so here's how this works, guys, in case you
Wow.
haven't seen it everywhere on the internet.
I've
where
not,
it is.
I have not.
So
seen it.
basically,
I haven't
have
been on the internet.
5 video
Why would I
games,
do that?
Okay.
Okay.
I've ordered them. I'm not going to go out of order or anything, but you have to rank them 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst, but you don't know what comes next.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
You can put the game that I say anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You can't move on to the next until you've locked it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Does it make sense? Everybody's got it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
hate
think so.
this.
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody hates this.
I hate this.
All right, we're going to start with you, Harrison.
What, me?
You.
Oh,
Your
no.
category is Mega Man games,
Okay.
Okay, he's got
Okay.
this. He's
Of
got
which,
this, dude.
of which he's played a couple.
of which you've played a few. I
I've
need to make
played a
sure the other guys can't see this.
Yeah.
All right, Harrison.
Yeah.
Rank these Mega Man games without knowing which one comes next. Starting off, we have Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2?
You've never played Mega Man 2, have you?
That's actually the only base. That's like one of the only base Mega Man games I played.
Yeah, when I was coming up with it, I was like, I think Harrison's played this one.
Yeah. I actually really like Mega Man 2.
You like Mega Man 2?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Okay.
I'd probably put that 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I feel like it's good, but I feel like there are probably going to be a lot of other Mega
You're
Man
playing it
games
safe.
yeah.
that are
Put it
out
in the
there.
middle.
Are you ready to lock it in and move on?
I'm ready to lock it in and move on.
Okay, now, next up.
I feel like he has made a huge mistake because how many are going to be
You never know.
below
You never
Mega
know.
Man 2?
You never know with
That's
blind
the key.
rankings. The next one is Mega Man Battle Network 3. He's really got to think about it.
Yeah, right.
I think 3 is probably the best one of the Battle Network
Really?
series.
Okay.
I know that you've put Mega Man Legends in this list, so I can't put it at 1.
Okay.
You assume.
Yeah.
But what if he's playing a little trick? He didn't put Mega
What if
Man.
you put both Mega Man Legends?
Yes, right.
And now I'm like, I gotta put.
choose
He
one.
I gotta put
The
2.
Misadventures of Tron Bond.
Yeah. Oh,
I have to put it. I think I have to put Battle Network 3 at spot number 2.
That's spot number 2.
Wow,
Are you locking
okay.
it in? You want to
Locking
move on
it
to the
in.
next one?
I'm locking it in. I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Battle Network 2 is at 2.
Battle Network 3.
Battle
is at
Network
2.
3, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, I did say that. Battle Network 3 is at 2.
Battle Network 2 is also a good one, but
Yeah,
But that's not
honestly,
what we're
3
asking
was the
about.
only one I had played. I was like, 3 I
Really?
played.
I played
I
that
haven't played any of the
GameCube
others.
spinoff.
Network Transmission.
Yeah.
I did
Network
play Network
Transmission.
Transmission, which is
Yeah.
low-key a pretty good game.
It's all right.
It's,
All right.
it's okay.
yeah.
You ready for the next one?
I guess.
Mega Man Zero 2.
Ooh.
Have you played
I
Mega Man
never
0?
played Mega Man
Oh,
Zero 2.
no.
Missing out.
Missing out.
I
I
Might-
should warn
might be
you
the
for
best.
these lists. Everyone in this room will judge you for this.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is your definitive list. It doesn't matter that it's
because
blind.
the trouble is that it's Mega Man,
Right.
and I think
Yeah.
everybody in this room has played substantial
fans.
amounts of Mega
Right,
Man.
yeah.
So
here's the problem.
Okay, go for it.
I have played Mega Man Zero.
Okay.
I like Mega Man Zero.
Yeah.
I was a kid when I played Mega Man Zero. I
You weren't good
sucked
at it.
at
all
Mega
right.
Man Zero.
All right, Mr. Peanut Allergy. I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sorry it was too
There
hard
wasn't an
for
easy
you.
vote for you.
Oh,
Because
Right.
if you fail enough missions, like your base gets rated, right? In the first one.
Yeah, that was a mechanic in Mega Man Zero, but I think it was introduced in the second.
I don't know.
one.
I've never failed enough missions to trigger that.
I don't know. I don't know
No,
what you're talking
you are
about.
right. It is the
But
first
you
one.
Yeah,
probably.
In the second one, you don't have a main base like that.
Your base
Yes,
always
you
gets
do.
rated.
Yeah,
Really?
something like that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not a big Mega Man Zero
Girl.
guy.
So
Mega
when I
Man
played
Zero
Mega Man
2.
Zero, when I played the
Fake
first one, it
gamer.
got rated quite a bit.
So,
Right.
Okay,
it's
Mega
gotta
Man
be 4
Zero
or 5
2.
then. Which
I
one?
guess-
What do you think? Is there going to be one on here? Over the
I don't want to
door?
insult Mega Man Zero 2.
Oh, no.
But
About to.
Well, you still have.
I think I have to put it at 5 because I've never played it, and if I did,
yeah,
I would
of
suck
course.
at it.
That-
That,
your
this
list.
is really Devon's mess up because he picked a game you haven't played.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't know.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know.
But
I'm
but
kidding.
Harrison
I'm
played the
kidding.
Mega Man Zero
Yeah.
games, and he's
Also,
it is better than
how
the first
do you know
one.
that
Yeah.
that our lists aren't going to have?
They're gonna be bad.
People that we
Could.
don't know.
It could.
Yeah.
Because he knows us.
they might have.
Really
people
well.
we don't know.
he's
Go for
locking
it.
it in.
I'm locking. What did I say?
Fifth.
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 You didn't
I'll
say
lock
anything.
it in.
You locking it in? Okay, Mega Man Zero 2 is at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Mega Man X4. The first one on PS1.
I don't think I ever played that one.
Really? I picked a PS1 game so that
I didn't
you
really
made-
play. I didn't play
he's
any
a
of the
Mega
Mega Man
Man
X
Fake
games.
Mega Man
I
fan.
I
always,
was a
Yeah.
fake fan.
I
Fake
always
fan.
watched my
Fake
brother and my
gamer.
cousin play Mega Man X.
Oh, okay.
Is a thing.
Yep.
Four's got-
But X4 was the one that has the "What am I fighting for?"
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Goated.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So you have 1 and 4.
Goated.
You either think
I-
it's
You
I'll
gotta do
put it in
four,
four.
right?
At 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Because
Okay.
I know the next one's gonna
Yeah,
be. If it's
we
not
know.
Legends, I'm about to
No,
jump out of
we
this.
know.
you left
Strangle
your
you.
first spot open, so
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
moving on to the next one, but it's the only one left.
Now we know that it's Legends.
It's gonna be Star Force.
I want to be clear. I'll show you guys this list later. I wrote these down. I did not.
You're not coming up with them
coming
off
up
the
with
top
them
of
on the
your
spot.
head. Yeah.
So Harrison's favorite Mega Man game, the one he thinks
Is it Star Force?
the best, is Mega Man Soccer.
Hey,
Good job,
Mega Man
Harrison.
Soccer.
I'm so
pretty
proud.
good.
for Super Nintendo.
I'm so proud that you baited him with not putting Legends on that
So
list.
this is
That's
Harrison.
really good.
Here's his address. Here's where he lives.
Yeah.
His Mega Man rankings are the worst of this list. Mega Man 02. Then comes Mega Man X4. Then Mega Man 2. Then Battle Network 3. And the number one Mega Man game in his mind, Mega Man Soccer.
Hot take. This list is
I see
perfectly inverted.
I see nothing wrong with this list.
Actually, if you put it in reverse, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Close.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
All right, good job, Harrison.
That's incredible.
There was Harrison's blind ranking. Next.
Thanks for showing us just how bad it can go.
I always forget about Mega Man Soccer, but that
It's a
that
real
game
game.
is such a trip because there's like 18 Mega
all the players
Man
are Mega
clones.
Man, and then
Yeah.
all the players on the other team are the evil
They're all
battle
base,
bots.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, they're
Whoever
battle
you
bot.
fight.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And then when you beat a battle bot, he can join your team.
Yeah.
And it's a wild.
What a
wild.
weird
And then when you
game.
win, it literally it just says you win and goes back to the title screen.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yep. All right, Ethan.
Incredible.
Oh,
You ready
it's
for
about
yours?
time.
Your category is survival games.
okay.
Survival crafters.
Oh.
Okay. So
We about
Ethan,
to start cooking.
rank
out
these
here.
survival crafter games
Easily.
without knowing which one comes
Easy.
Oh,
next.
it's gonna be easy for you.
You ready?
Honestly.
Easy.
All right, first up we have Terraria.
Terraria is number 4 on the list.
Oh.
It's very good, but it's a little dated,
Okay.
and it doesn't have a really robust end game. The base builder is also aesthetically not the best.
Not the best.
Fun,
Just
niche.
because it's side scroll.
Rank 4, lock it in.
Locking it in at 4. All right.
We got confidence on
Terraria.
this one. We got confidence.
We got
over
a lot of
this.
confidence.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure you just sit in your room in the quiet moments.
Devin
and you're
has
like,
picked
and you're
4.
like, I've got to really rank.
Devin has
some
picked 4
games
other
in my
terrible
Let me get out my
ones.
whiteboard.
Let me get out my whiteboard and rank
this
some
category had a
survival
lot in it that was
crafters.
really good.
He's
Your
picked-
second.
He picked nothing but terrible ones, and Terraria was bait.
We'll
You
see.
never-
That's what I'm
you never
calling
know.
it.
You
see.
guys aren't
I
going to
love-
be able to find my pattern on
No,
this. I
know.
guarantee you.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up is Green Hell.
Green Hell.
Oh, we hear a lot about Green Hell
Let me
on
tell you
this,
something.
on this
I'm put
podcast.
Green Hell at a solid number 2. Here's the
Locking it
thing.
in.
They're locking that in. Green Hell, incredible survival mechanics, brutal end to end, atmospheric.
It's
and
like one of your
no
favorites.
tutorial,
Yeah.
no difficulty rankings.
Yes.
It has like
Love
options
it.
for like the options to like turn the difficulty up,
Yeah.
but like or turn certain features off that were added after it launched.
Sure.
But it's one of the most solid survival. It is low on the crafting side, which is why it's not number 1 in my book.
Oh, okay.
But it is basically the perfect survival game.
So where are you
Yeah.
putting it?
It's number 2.
You have no
It's
clue
two.
where it's
He
coming
already
next.
said
Lock
two.
it in.
Oh,
Lock
you're
it
locking it in?
Yeah, lock
Okay.
it in.
Well, I don't want to lock it in on him
Yeah.
before
No,
I've
you're good.
locked it in.
It's
Number
at number 2
two is Minecraft.
because it is so far in the survival side and so least in the crafting
Right.
that there are some games I think are.
So next up, Minecraft.
I was
Minecraft.
joking when I said.
Yeah, I heard
Minecraft.
Harrison say that, and I was like, huh.
Minecraft is
Ridiculous.
at number 5. And I'll tell you why Minecraft is
Really?
at number 5.
Okay.
Minecraft is Legos. It's as fun as whatever
Oh.
you bring to it. But
Interesting.
it on its own is nothing special.
So you don't
Okay.
like
It's
like
what
the
you-
campaign, getting
you
to
think
the
like
ender,
its potential
and,
is there,
uh,
but because its potential also means it could be garbage.
The thing is, Minecraft, when you're playing with a bunch of friends and you have something in mind that you're building or doing or like creating, is super fun. And the second you stop bringing your own fun to the game,
Yeah.
there is hardly anything to it. It is
Interesting.
fine. It is
Yeah.
it's a fine little
Yeah.
game you can get in there. But the in-world mechanics, there's nothing to them.
Yeah.
The in-world gameplay, you click on enemies and they die. It is the fun you bring to it.
Yeah.
So on its own, it's at the 5th spot on the list because there's,
Okay.
like I said, you stop bringing the fun, it
Yeah.
stops being fun.
11-year-olds, get down there in the comments.
Yeah,
and
that's
destroy
right.
it.
And complain.
You're locking it in.
27-year-olds.
Locking it in, and let me tell you something, 11-year-olds, you are the magic of Minecraft. You're bringing the fun.
True, yeah.
You are the one
Mhm.
who is interesting.
Let me tell you something, 11-year-olds. We hate you.
I hate you. I don't
We
want you
hate
around.
you, and we're
I really
playing
tried to be a
you.
Mr. Rogers there for a second.
Let me tell you
and I got
something.
this guy there.
This
Right.
whole
Yeah,
this whole
Tyrone.
you
Literally
liking
impossible.
Minecraft, you liking Fortnite. Well, guess
Right.
what? Those two things that
Shouldn't like it.
You just have
Should-
fun with your friends.
10
like
years
it.
from now,
Yeah,
you're gonna look
I
back
agree
and
with
say,
you.
"Oh,
That's what
He doesn't
Fortnite's
agree
fun.
with you.
Fortnite's fun. You
Right.
bring your own fun to Fortnite.
So you're locking it in. We're moving
Locking
on to
it
the
in.
next one. The next one is a game that I know you've played because me and you played it together split screen
Oh.
one time on the Wii U.
Wii U."
Cube Life Island Survival.
Oh, Cube Life Island Survival.
That's deep cut.
So I put Terraria at 4.
You did.
Yeah. So
And
you have,
Minecraft
you have
at
three. You have three.
3 and 1. You have 3 and 1.
So
it was
this-
pretty fun.
Yeah, this would be 3.
Okay.
And I would.
It was a Minecraft clone that just jumped on the Wii U really quick before Minecraft. Which
Yeah,
is why I bought it.
I'm gonna put this at 3, and I actually have a pretty good defense of
Do
it.
you really?
I think trashy survival crafters are fun in very short bursts where you have experiences like
we were
that.
laughing the whole
You
time because
kind
of how
don't-
bad it was.
Yeah, you don't know what's around the next corner,
Mhm.
and you have to figure it out with a friend. And once you're done, you throw it in the trash. But I also remember that game being like $2.
It was
And-
$5, $5.99. Yeah.
Exactly.
It wasn't worth
and
the
so
money.
the thing is, like fun nonsense. There are all sorts of survival crafter games to get.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, are
that's
you
three.
locking it in? Cube
Locking
Life
it
Island
in.
All
He's
right.
definitely not putting it at
You
one.
sure you don't want to
babe.
put it at 1?
You sure you don't want to put it at 1?
I'm certain.
So Ethan's left. Ethan
Same.
did the same thing as Harrison. He's left his number 1 slot open, which means
Yeah.
that the next one just goes straight to it. Ethan, let's see if you're happy with your list. At number 1, you have Enshrouded.
Hey!
Oh wow, yours worked out so
Worked out
well.
quite
Ethan
well.
may have created a perfect list. Number 1, Enshrouded.
Wow.
Number 2, Green Hell. Number 3, Cube Life Island Survival. 4, Terraria. 5, Minecraft.
Look at that. Yeah, you know
That's
yours.
pretty
is-
good.
yours
I
is-
actually-
I feel like he got 4 points out of 5.
Perfect list.
I am
know.
really
What?
glad.
I feel like he got 4
Yeah.
points out of 5.
No,
No, here's the thing. I am actually glad that you threw a trash survival crafter at me.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's why I was saying this is so easy. Trash
Yeah.
ones actually have a place on that list. If you just
Mhm.
replace
Interesting.
Cube Life with trashy shovelware,
Yeah.
I actually agree with it. I think the
Right.
whole list is perfect if you just replace that with shovelware. I think shovelware
okay. Mm-hmm.
survival crafters are
Do
there's
have
something
value.
magical about them. They're terrible, and
Yeah.
they're awful, and they often don't make
Uh-huh,
sense.
uh-huh.
But guess what? Surviving in the real world is terrible and awful and often doesn't make
Right.
sense.
I would just
Right.
like to say, imagine if all of our lists are incredibly normal, straightforward. We agree with
And
them, and
mine is the
Harrison's
only
is a
one.
disaster,
That's so
like a
funny.
complete
Oh.
disaster.
There's no path.
What's funny is I did not put together that he would immediately I thought Battle Network 3 was going to be number one.
Yeah, right.
But I forgot that you were waiting on Legends.
Yeah, right.
He was
Mhm.
anticipating.
which I didn't put Legends on
Can't
there on
anticipate
purpose.
too much.
All right, Ty, are you ready?
No.
Your Your category is Metroid spin-off games.
Ooh.
So Ty, rank these Metroid spin-off games without knowing which one
Prime
comes
better not
next.
be on that list.
Metroid Prime Pinball. First up.
Metroid Prime Pinball is number 5.
Also,
Number 5.
Number 5.
Also-
It's a great game, but they've never made a bad Metroid spinoff. Hot take.
Prime
Oh.
is a spinoff.
Yeah, Prime is
The
a
Prime
spinoff.
games are spinoffs, so
They
you
are.
could have those on here.
Are you locking it in, Ty? Or do
yes.
you want to talk to us about
wanna-
why you disgraced Metroid Prime Pinball?
I mean, I'm going to
What's
lock it
going
in
on?
because
It's one of the most fantastic games ever made.
it's a great game.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a great game.
It's better
If-
than Sonic.
The only
Pinball.
thing
So
is the
you
only
don't
reason
know
I'm
what's
gonna
coming
the only
up
reason
here.
I'm gonna
Oh.
the only reason I'm gonna regret this is if Federation Force is on here. All right,
which
hot
gets a
take. That's
gets a bad rap.
that's
it's
great.
not that bad.
It's a bad
It's
rap.
not that
No.
bad.
Okay,
so
I can't
good.
believe I'm defending a video game. Right
I know,
I can't believe
right?
I can't believe it either.
Me and
Ty.
Ethan agreed on something.
Metroid Prime Hunters.
Metroid Prime Hunters
pure
is
That's
3.
Yeah,
Really?
that,
Okay.
yeah. I think I would put it higher.
I would put that at 1.
Have
The
Dude.
problem is,
Remember
can we
multiplayer
est-
sniping each other from across the
Yeah,
ring.
and have you played it on the PC? You can play it online.
But here's
with
the
a-
thing:
with
if
a
Metroid
PC,
Prime is a spin-off of Metroid, then it could be on this list. And I don't. If Metroid Prime is in play, this is definitely.
I think
3.
that's kind of the argument that
Okay.
Ocarina of Time is a spinoff of Zelda.
what?
Is Ocarina of Time a spinoff of
No,
Zelda?
it's a sequel.
I
But
have to
It's
be
in
careful not to
3D.
give any help because poor Harrison had Mega Man Soccer
Yeah.
on his list.
look, you know what?
I can't give any
This is
help.
a discussion
It's the
for
hot
another
dog
time.
argument.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into.
Yeah, this is a discussion
Yeah.
for another time.
Put it in the topic.
Prime
So
was
you're
made by
locking it.
Americans. It is a spin-off. Is
Yeah.
what I'm going to
But
say.
you're
I'm calling
locking
this
in-
one at 3.
You're locking in at 3.
Prime Hunters?
Prime Hunters
Is that
at 3.
Okay, Metroid Prime Hunters. You locking it in to move on to the next one?
Yes.
All right, the next
You're
one.
way too happy about this.
I'm gonna regret that.
You're
The next
way
one.
too
The next
happy.
one is Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Federation Force.
You have 1, 2, and 4.
It's got to be 4.
Okay.
It is a good game. But it came at a bad time is the only problem.
Gotcha.
But
and the art style hindered it a lot.
the art style
Yeah.
hindered
It
it a
did,
lot,
yeah.
and I do think it's
Well,
not as
unnecessary.
novel as
It has like a
Hunters.
it has a
Interesting.
weird serious story,
Yes.
and you're walking around as a chibi character.
Yeah, it's
In a
really weird.
mech,
I
Did
don't
you see
look
that?
just like a
Did
person
you see that the mechs?
pirates the size of a mech?
Did you see
Yeah.
that the-
Makes no
did you see that the
Pointless.
mechs from that are in Prime 4?
And they look
They
sick.
look
I had no
incredible.
idea.
Yeah, they're
Sick.
like they're in cutscenes.
They look
in
barely
the
like the
background.
ones in Federation Force.
Right,
You're locking it in.
locking it in.
All right, the
Okay.
next one is Metroid Prime Remastered.
Ooh, number 1.
Obviously.
Number one?
Number one.
Obviously.
Number 1.
Right?
Metroid Prime Remastered, number 1. Put it in.
I was
there.
going to say, obviously.
There's nothing that is
You
the
kidding
greatest
me?
Metroid spinoff.
That's
No,
the
I
greatest
played that on
spin-off.
my
It's
PC.
so good.
And at 4K, it's literally the best looking game
It's so
ever.
good. Metroid.
It-
If this was a ranking of best games of all time, Metroid Prime
pretty happy with
Remastered,
it?
I
Okay.
would be pretty
Okay.
happy.
I mean, oozing with art style,
It's
beautiful
so
graphics.
good.
When it's
Yeah.
upscaled, I mean, it plays so
I'm
wonderfully.
so glad I
It's
hedged my
mouse
bets on
control.
Prime being a
Are you
spin-off.
kidding?
Here comes Metroid
I did-
Dread.
Yeah.
Metroid Dread is a
So Ty's
spin-off.
the first person
It
to
made by an
leave
American
his,
company, right?
leave
Mercury
his like
Live.
second slot.
Yeah.
Your first slot's taken.
Yeah.
So in your second slot, Ty, is Metroid Prime Trilogy
Oh, okay.
is 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ty thinks Remastered is better than every other Metroid Prime game
that's
combined.
I got to be honest, though.
That's a weird one.
I agree.
Sure.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Trilogy's
No,
not
I-
really a game so much as a collection.
it's
but-
listed as a game. It has unique features that are not
he's
found
right.
in the other games.
He's right. It's
Yeah.
a
It's
single
It's also
release.
listed. Fun fact: if you look up Metroid spin-offs, they're only Prime.
They're all Prime.
They're
yeah.
all Prime.
That's correct.
There's literally just they list the 7 mainline games with their 2 remakes.
Yeah.
And then they list the 5.
I'm
with the
gonna
2
say
remakes.
I'm happy. I'm actually happy with this
Or
list.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy
Yeah,
with this
not
list.
bad.
Yeah,
Ty's
no,
got Prime
it's-
Remastered as his number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime Trilogy is his 2. Prime Hunters is 3. Federation Force. I would actually, the only one I would move is Pinball. I think
Yeah.
Pinball deserves
I would
3
probably have flipped
over
that.
Hunters and If you haven't played Metroid Prime
It's
Pinball,
quite good.
it's incredible.
It's quite good.
You haven't played it. You haven't played it.
Why are you accusing me of not having played a pinball game?
You haven't played it.
It's literally
It is
so
quite
easy to just
good.
play a pinball game.
It is
I've
quite
not
good.
just played it.
Yeah.
I've played Sonic Pinball, you douchebag.
You clearly haven't because it's called Sonic
Spinball.
Yeah.
He messed it up.
It's
Guys, he made a
Spinball.
mistake.
Don't
If you're
ask
in,
me,
go ostracize
number one
Quentin in the
Sonic
comments.
fan.
It's the Sonic Pinball
Okay,
game.
Quinn,
and
your
I've played
category is 3D Sonic game. No, I'm just kidding.
If you did, I would have
You would've
lost
nailed
it. I
They're
would have
all
lost
fine.
That would have
it.
been
They're
so
all
You would have
good.
just one after another.
Oh,
just bang
I'm
labs.
like Ethan in my room with the whiteboard, going like, "Which Sonic game do I hate the
worst.
most?"
Which of these are the
Okay,
worst
Quentin,
possible?
your category is games directed by Hideo Kojima.
Okay.
Or
That makes
assistant
more sense.
directed because he's been listed.
I wish I
as
had known
assistant,
that this game was
and
coming
it doesn't
in
count.
advance, so I could have made a list for you.
Well, here's a little
I
trick.
should have told you
Yeah, I
guys
can do it.
to make a list.
Here's a little
You're
trick
gonna do
about
it right
uh,
now.
right now.
Oh, perfect.
If you do it just right now,
Get it together
Yeah,
right
just
now.
write
Yeah,
it on
I
your
got you.
phone
Get
while
your
he
phone.
does it.
Yeah.
That's fine. We
Here's
can
the
play that.
thing: Hideo Kojima
listen.
is the Kinosaurus Rex. He's all of these are at number
Right.
1 except for Death Stranding 2, which is at number 2. All right. So
All right, are you ready?
all right.
And here's
Yeah,
the thing:
I
I
mean,
checked this on Moby Games. So
all right.
like,
Well,
I'm
I already
actually looking
answered,
at
and I'm
that.
locked in.
You ready?
My
Okay.
answer was already
Quentin.
locked in. Yeah, lay it on me.
Rank these Hideo Kojima games without knowing which one comes next.
All right.
Starting out, we have Police Knots.
Oh my god.
Ooh, this is gonna be a
And
hard.
you
list.
don't know what's
Ooh.
coming next.
Police Knots is so good, but
I have played it. It's pretty
but it's not Snatcher.
good. Okay.
I like Snatcher a lot better. So I'm gonna say, it's a 4. Yeah, it's a
4?
4. Yeah, I mean the Police Knots is so fun, but it's one of those like it's such an unusual gameplay style that I do
Right.
feel like a lot of people who like other Hideo Kojima games would never get into it or Snatcher.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
unique.
what they don't realize is, I mean, it also depends on version because there's ones with different card images for the characters and things like that, and some of the releases are much better than others, right? But nonetheless, the point is, good game, but definitely not the worst,
Okay.
but definitely not the best by any means.
Okay. So you're locking it in to move on to the
Put it
next
on
one?
number
Locking
4.
in.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
All right, moving to the next one.
Lay it
We
on.
have Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain.
Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain.
Not 5.
No,
It's not 5. That's Peace Walker.
So is this list gonna keep being the easiest thing in the world? I don't know if you know, but we started with 4 and now we're going to 3.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No question.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 5, the Kinosaurus Rex. We didn't understand him, but let me tell you something.
Big Boss did everything wrong.
Big Boss did everything wrong. It's still to date. I don't think I have played any video game to
Right.
date that I think handles better.
But you
It-
do,
it
you do like
control-
it better than not. Police Nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you'd said Snatcher, no. But Snatcher holds a very special place in my heart.
Okay, sure.
But Police Knots is great, but MGS 5 is, I mean...
Is it the best MGS game?
No, it's not the best MGS game,
Okay.
but it gets like a lot of hatred.
Because no David Hayter.
No
It's also
David
not
Hayter.
finished.
And yeah, like
true.
the story
Literally
is like a
doesn't end.
huge... The story that it's got is got some incredible moments.
Yeah.
But it's kind of limited.
So
So
Are we
yeah, I'm
locking it
saying...
in, moving on?
Locking it in, number 3.
All right, next up. Snatcher.
You kidding? Absolutely. This is the easiest list in the world. I'm gonna throw everybody a little curveball here.
Oh, here it goes.
Little
He's
curveball.
coming out swinging.
Snatcher's number 1.
Snatcher's
Oh.
number
Snatcher's
one.
number 1.
That's
Now, everybody.
crazy.
That's not
This is
surprising.
no.
I mean-
This is the thing. Is I think a lot of people are like, they would think that like, oh well, he talks about Metal Gear Solid all the time. He loves Death Stranding. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But honestly, he cooked
He's in
so
love with
hard
him,
with
yeah.
Snatcher,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's one of those things where it's like, what's
You're
wonderful.
actually a Snatcher fan.
I am
You're not a Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid fan.
I'm actually a Snatcher fan. Here's the thing that
Yeah.
I love about Snatcher is that Hideo Kojima peaked, right? But because no one knew it, right? He was able
Yeah.
to move on, and no one was able to compare the game that he peaked with. They were
Yeah,
all
well, Snatcher.
they were like, "Oh man, this Metal Gear Solid game, it's
Yeah.
incredible." I wonder when he'll peak.
When,
But he already has.
When do you
He
think
already did,
Snatcher
so.
Delta is coming out?
Oh, God, don't say it. Don't say it.
That
Too.
would
We can
require
only
anyone
be
remembers that
if we're
Snatcher
lucky.
exists.
Yeah, if we're
I am
lucky.
the
I've
only
summoned
one.
it to.
So are you
Unless
locking
Quentin makes
Snatcher
it.
as number one best Hideo Kojima game of all time?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're
Are you
moving on.
kidding?
We're moving on.
Don't play games with me.
Next is
But this is a game.
1986's Hideo Kojima's directorial debut, Penguin Adventure. Where are you going to put it, Quentin?
Number 5.
Oh, Penguin Adventure?
So
the
sad.
tie-in to Penguin story.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yes, the Suntory little advertisement game of
Right.
Penguin Adventure. I don't have anything bad to say about
Okay.
it, but it's one of those things where I'm
It
just
was his directorial
It
debut.
was, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. You know,
first ever
my
word.
first words were "ugu baga," right?
Those aren't
And
correct.
you know,
Right.
while those were pretty fun, they
which is an ancient tongue.
that it was
Fine.
ancient
He
Babylonian,
emerged
but
from his tomb.
but at the same time, it wasn't very intelligible.
Sure.
And now I'm slightly more intelligible.
Barely.
So, you know, Penguin Adventure, yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it because we're talking about the Kinosaurus Rex. So
You are.
when I say 5, I'm actually talking about 2
Okay.
in the sense that everything so far has been in 1. Right?
Okay, right.
I already gave you the
You
terms.
already told me.
All
Okay,
right, hit
so
me. What is
so
number 2?
what that means is that you've left your number 2 slot.
Yeah,
So it's
but-
not as good as Snatcher, but it is better than Penguin Adventure somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's better than Police Knots
Yeah.
and MGSV.
I think I know what it is. Hit me with it.
You've got Death Stranding 2.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah, I'm so happy you now like Death Stranding 2 more than you do MGSV.
What
more
part
than you
of-
do Police Knots?
What part of everything's in 1
No,
or 2?
That's not how these lists work. You can't just say that.
Everything's in number 1 or number 2.
Okay,
If you're
right.
not first, you're
I'll just
last.
jam
If you're
them
not
all
first,
in
you're
there.
last.
And I'll just jam
All
them all
right?
in there.
I mean, here's the thing.
There's Quentin's definitive list.
What I'm going to
of
say, I'm
Hideo Kojima
pretty
games.
happy with this list. Now, I
Okay.
know a lot of people are going to say, the fans,
Yeah.
the critics, they're going to say, well, you hate Death Stranding too.
Right.
And what I'm going to say is that I have, obviously, I've expressed great problems with Death Stranding too, but I'm
Sure.
pretty satisfied with this list, mostly because, what did I put at 3? I'm sorry.
You put
MGS5.
MGS5.
MGS5. Death Stranding, both Death Stranding games,
Mhm.
because conceptually I like them more than Metal Gear Solid.
Really?
I love Death Stranding's world.
Okay.
The concept of that world is absolutely incredible to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, based on the street cred that Death Stranding 1 gives to Death Stranding 2,
right.
I will still defend it in the streets.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I
Alrighty.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay. So Quentin's happy with his list. His
Very happy,
definitive
especially
list.
when you said Snatcher, and I had one open. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, here we go.
All right, are you ready for your list?
I'm ready.
Devon?
Do you want to take the
Yeah,
easel,
take-
Ethan, or do you want me to keep it?
No, take the
All right,
easel.
Let me see.
Okay. All right.
All right. So,
All right. You got to look into the camera and say, rank these
all right.
blank games without knowing what comes next.
Devon, rank these 5 Kirby games
exciting.
Okay.
that are not numbered because you're giving them numbers. So
Okay.
none of
I don't know
Kirby
which one's
1,
coming
2,
next.
3, 4, 5. It's none,
Right.
of, the, none of the
Yeah.
numbered titles.
Right.
All right. Your first game,
Okay.
when you're ranked 1 to 5, is Kirby the Fighters 2.
Oh,
Oh.
this is
That's the
interesting.
like
to start,
Switch
yeah.
eShop game.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. It's like Smash Bros. Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's, as far as
Doesn't
Kirby
stand
games
out.
go. No, I'm gonna say 4.
4.
You're keeping that. You're keeping that
we're-
number
we're a
5
little
open.
late, so I'm locking it in. I'm
Locking it
speed
in.
running
And-
this.
all right. Your next one is Kirby Planet Robobot.
Ooh, that game's really good. Planet Robobot is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
Fun
'cause
fact.
as I say,
I don't really know what's coming next.
oh, he's
Ethan
making this
doesn't
list
know.
up as he goes.
I grabbed some games.
So you know what? Planet Robobot's really good. It's like it's
it
the
is quite
best
good.
modern Kirby game, and because it's blind, I gotta go 2.
Gotta go 2.
That's how good it is. There's a few that I might put above it, and
All right.
yeah, go
You
for
all
it.
simply
Next
can't
one.
imagine the confidence of
Yeah.
having
Well,
Snatcher.
You
on
just
your
go.
list.
You
That's
just
true.
go. Oh, 1. Everything's 1.
Kirby's
Snatcher was
Canvas
easy.
Curse.
Canvas Curse
I'm gonna
holds a
tell you this
special
much.
place
I'm gonna
in
tell you
my
this
heart.
much. I love Canvas Curse,
Yes.
but I was really bad at it, and it's not really like a Kirby game. So what I'm at, I got 4 and 2.
1, 3, and 5 are left.
1, 3, and 5. I'm gonna do 3 because Canvas Curse is good, but it's not a Kirby game.
Curse. All right. Last 2.
Okay, 5 and 1.
Kirby's Tilt and Tumble.
Ooh,
One of the first gyro
Oh,
games ever made.
I have
So
I
good.
have played that so many times because I have
One,
I have the original
the
on
thing,
my
or
Game Boy.
5.
I have to be honest that like in the current list that I've created, is it better than Planet Robobot? No. I don't even like I do like it more than Canvas Curse, but like is it better than Canvas Curse? No. So in solidarity with Harrison, because I made him put Mega Man Soccer as his favorite, I'm going to say it's got to be 5. I can't
Locking
put
it
above.
in.
Lock it in.
Locking
What's
it
my
in.
number 1 Kirby
All right.
game?
Your list from lowest to highest
Okay.
goes at 5th place, Kirby's Tilt and Tumble.
Can live with that.
At
Tragic.
4th place, Kirby Fighters 2.
Probably would have swapped those.
At 3rd place, Kirby's Canvas Curse.
Happy with that. That's good.
At 2nd place, Kirby's Robobot.
Planet Robobot.
Very fun to say.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
At 1st place, Kirby Avalanche.
I deserve that.
You deserve that after what you did. After what you
deserve
did to
that.
Harrison,
After what I
you
did to
deserve
Harrison.
that.
I just grabbed them in sequential order based on like every so often I would
Yeah,
pick another one in this like
Yeah.
pattern, and it just Avalanche wound
You
up
think
last.
Kirby's Avalanche not a bad game?
Avalanche.
I like where he blows up the reactor.
You know what I'm gonna
demands you hear the cry of
Does
the
he do that
planet.
in Avalanche?
Yeah, he demands
Yeah,
you hear
he-
the cries of the planet.
Kirby swallows.
He grabs a gun to his arm.
Kirby
Yeah.
swallows a black guy, and then he
Okay.
gets a gun on
Yeah.
his arm.
Oh, Avalanche.
Yeah, I was about to say, Devin. I was I was trying so hard to help you with that one.
Honestly, I'm not. I don't hate that list.
I do hate that list. I think I
All-
disagreed
all
with
I
you
would
on
have to
almost
do-
all
I
of
would
it.
have to do is just move it up one, and then when Avalanche falls back down,
Yeah.
that's a perfect
Tilt
list.
and
just
Tumble.
like an avalanche. You just
Just
need
like
to
an
shuffle
avalanche,
around
just
or
shuffle it
whatever.
around.
Tilt and Tumble is so much
Guys,
better
thanks
than
for doing
anything
blind
else on that
rankings.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
blind
fun.
rankings. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, thanks for being here. If you're
Thank
still
you
here,
so much. Yeah.
thanks for watching.
Put an avalanche in the comments if
Tell
you can
us,
figure out how.
tell us. Can you guys explain to us why Harrison loves Mega Man Soccer so much? It's his
Yeah.
favorite Mega Man game of all
share
time.
your Mega Man Soccer experience.
Get into the comments and
relevant.
post a very, very specific guide on how I can stop being such an NPC.
That's right.
I know.
Yeah.
Please let us know.
Please
Please
help.
tell
we
us.
really
Give us a series of instructions in an
Yeah.
ordered list that we can follow.
Preferably in
very
binary,
closely.
so I can just like plug it into
Yeah.
my brain.
And guys,
Give us your wallet.
Yeah,
Give us your money.
That's not
put your social.
Yeah, put your
Might as
social
well.
down there and your name.
Yeah, this
Mother's
podcast really hasn't
name,
paid off.
and
We
your
need
location.
something
Street
to
you
pay
lit,
off.
you grew up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Your mom-
pictures.
Your
No,
mother's
guys,
maiden name.
If you're new
Yeah.
here and you made it here, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and tune in next week. Next week is our 50th episode, guys.
and our
Crazy.
final episode.
Oh no!
and there's going to be fireworks.
Yeah,
there's going to be
it's not.
cake in the break
all
room.
in this room.
I mean, it's going to
There's
be
gonna
really
a
exciting.
Live execution.
Oh my
Guys,
god!
no,
Yeah.
It'll be my
Harrison.
final episode.
Harrison's final episode.
for reasons we can't disclose.
we're not going to say why.
We don't know
but-
why yet, but you know.
No, yeah. So, guys, stay tuned. Watch us next week. Getting close to a year too. We've almost been doing this a
crazy.
year. It's insane.
How sad, and we still don't
Thank
have a
you guys.
Patreon.
We
I
don't.
know,
Well,
it's pretty
by
upsetting.
the time you're
God.
watching this, we might.
We still don't have any viewers.
Yeah.
Who would we send to the Patreon?
No Patreon money.
But guys, thank you guys for being here so much. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Farewell. This is the official ranking of all Kirby games.
Goodbye.